This reading is for Gemini for November 2020. Queen of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. Going to pull a message card for the end randomly, so you can see that I'm doing it randomly, leaving this for the end. Okay, Gemini, let's have a look here. I feel here two times of the Five of Swords. Two times the Five of Swords. So there is like a lot of worry going on. And it feels like, you know, this is the environment card here, and this is you. So it feels like there has been defeat going on. There is this feeling of, you know, nothing is working. That is what I get. That is the vibe I get. You know, whatever you try, because you are this queen, Gemini. Gemini is quick, is agile, is more easygoing with change than any other sign, really. So you are this queen that can manifest and that can do stuff and that has ideas and then can take action on those ideas. Yes, sometimes you know, Gemini also gets caught in shiny objects, but the power to manifest, the power to create here and to take care of the creation is there. So this is a manifesting card, but it feels like lately you have been, you don't see movement forward. It feels like that. So it feels like you're, you know, whatever you do doesn't work, or it doesn't work like you want it to work. Let's look at it like that. It doesn't work out like you thought it was going to work out, or it doesn't go the way you want it to go, and that brings doubt, that brings this feeling of a little bit feeling defeated. But let's look at this one, the Seven of Pentacles. You know, it feels like here, connected with this Queen of Pentacles, you have been planting seeds, you have been having ideas and taking actions, but it takes a while for the plants or the seeds to sprout, to come out of the ground. That takes time, and sometimes your impatience here, it feels like this impatience of you is creating this defeatism, this feeling of, you know, I can't do anything right, things are not going like I want them to go. And yes, you know, if you're impatient, you're going to not be wanting to be patient and to water those seeds you've planted, and before they come out, it will take a while. So maybe this is a reminder for you to just be patient and have a little bit more trust, because we have here the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is things, you know, if you look at this card, I'm going to bring it a little bit closer. Look, she's sitting there, she has the Eight of Pentacles here, and it's like the moon cycle. You know, the Eight of Pentacles is the moon cycle, it's representing the moon cycle, but there's all this material stuff here. So everything is there. You have already everything. You have everything that you need, and you're diligently working, and you can do that because you are the Queen of Pentacles. So you can take that action, you can manifest everything that you need is available to you. But a little bit like the moon cycle, it goes up and down, and it sometimes doesn't grow as fast because you have the 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, so progression. So from the sprouting of the plant, the plant's coming out, you're going to manifest more, but you have to wait. You have to be a little bit patient. The moon cycle is also not, it doesn't go from full moon to new moon. No, the moon, when the new moon starts, it goes first to the quarter moon, and then it has to grow until it gets to full moon, and then to go back to a new moon. It's a full cycle. So have a little bit of patience. Have a little bit of patience of the cycle of the seeds, because they need a little bit more of your patience. And then when you can practice that patience, these cards can be overcome. Why can they be overcome? The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups says, yes, there is something there. Because the Knight of Cups, I feel like this Knight of Cups is a bit connected to this Queen of Pentacles, that, whatever you want to do, you can do. But these are the worries. And when you have that impatience going on, yes, it's going to affect this Knight. But you can move on, and you can do all these new ideas that you have and these new things that are coming in. You can react to them. You can take action on them. But this feels a little bit more like impulsiveness in this reading. The impulsiveness connected with that impatience. And I feel that whatever you're doing here, and when you're overcoming this impatience, it will lead you to looking at the things that you are creating, that you are growing, and that can be a relationship. It can be creating something new in your business. You have to take, and you will take, a more rational approach to it, so that you have the logical steps, and that you master that impulsiveness and these things, these thoughts. The Swords, the Queen of Swords, mastering this impatience, mastering this worry, mastering this feeling of, I feel defeated because things are not going my way. Because when you have that more of patience, you will have a more logical approach, a more rational approach. And when you do that, when you settle a little bit down in those negative feelings and negative thoughts, especially thoughts that are not true, that you are creating yourself because you are impatient, then becoming this queen and becoming in control of those thoughts will make it easier for you to be this queen and to come here and here and here as well. So let's see what other cards are going to come out. On top of these, I'll make a little bit more space, because otherwise these cards are small, and I really don't like it that they are small. And I'll get myself another deck of those. The Four of Cups, for me, those are the shiny objects we were talking about. Another Queen of Swords. Those shiny objects that sometimes distract you, but that also make you impatient. And because of the distraction, let's look at it. Because of the distraction, you then don't always put your focus on where you want to go. So we have here the King of Pentacles, so the Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, manifesting, really, really powerful in manifesting abundance. Nine of Cups and Ace of Cups. Two of Cups. Six of Cups. Okay, that's interesting. Have to have a look at it. High Priestess. High Priestess together with the Queen of Swords. And then the Ace of Swords. Okay. Pull one more. Okay, these two come falling out. I'm going to put them together here. Of course, they're... Okay, this is again connected with that Five of Swords, clearly. The King of Cups. So we have a Queen of Swords and a King of Cups at the end. Let's start here before we get ahead of ourselves. So the Seven of Pentacles, you are planting seeds that you want to manifest and that you can manifest, watching them grow. But here the worry, and here again the worry that keeps you in that defeated position because things are not going as fast as you want them to, and the way you want them to. And also, not only that, because you're quick, and also because you like to learn, you like new things, you like to change. Sometimes you're distracted, so sometimes you don't have the full focus here, and that makes your plan grow slower because you're diverted. Your focus is distracted. Your focus is away from the plants. So this queen reminds you to, when those shiny objects come, take another approach. Look at them from a rational and not from that, Gemini, oh, I want to do this as well, sort of energy. But take your time and consider whether it's worth giving your focus to these shining objects, or whether it's better to keep them in check and then just focus on what you've been doing already, focusing on this queen. Because you can do that. And if you do that, if you take control of yourself, if you can take your control of that impatience of yours, of that also that need for new stuff, new changes, new things coming in, and that those shiny objects distracting you, make sure that you be this queen and make sure that you take control of yourself and make the choice to focus on what you're doing and not be distracted by something else. Because the more you focus and the more you work on these Seven of Pentacles, the quicker you're going to get the results from those seeds you planted. So the Five of Swords, feeling this is like, taking care of these two, yeah? Dealing with that impatience and conquering that devil that is there, that is distracting you. Because the impatience is really getting you away from this king, and you can be this king. If you focus, you can manifest, you can become the king. You are the queen already, but you can become the king as well, so even better in manifesting. And you have to trust, because I feel this is a slower card. Oh, I always say, like the Hermit and this card, that they are slow cards. So this card is really telling you, slow down. Don't go into the shiny objects. Wait until you see the first little green things coming out of the earth, that from the things you've planted, because your wishes will be fulfilled. You will get there, but you need the patience. So on the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Cups. So it is possible. And here we have them as well. I knew there was a Nine of Cups as well, and I couldn't see anymore where the first one came out. So it is possible. It is possible. It takes patience. It takes time. It takes also, trust and faith. And focus on those things. Focus on the fact that sometimes you just need to slow down. Because all what you have planted here and all what you're doing here, it's all this, So I feel that this card is reminding you that maybe it's time to overcome this by being less impatient, and that means a new relationship with yourself. And that's possible, so that you sort of keep your impatience in check, because you have all this power to manifest. It's amazing, isn't it? You have the Queen of Pentacles, you have the King of Pentacles, and you have the Magician. I mean, if there is ever a combination of three cards that says, yes, you can do this, then it's those three. And this card as well says, if you do the cycle, if you do the work, if you, wait and patiently do step-by-step things instead of, jumping in this and then that, and then, and saying, oh no, things are not going the way I want them to. It's reminding you that, yes, it can be the way you want them to, but it depends on you. It depends on how you're sitting in yourself, how you're relating to that impatient person of you, and, how you deal with that restlessness sometimes as well, that Gemini sometimes has, as Sagittarius has as well. So the Knight of Cups, it's saying that, yes, there is this will come to fruition. This will come into your life. Yes, you can do it. And it will make you happy as well when you see these, when the seeds growing, when you see the cycle, and when you give the cycle that you have to go through, when you give it time, things come together. People come together, but also things come together. The things you're creating here, whatever that is, can be relationship, can be jobs, can be money, can be health, whatever it is, it's coming together if you give it time. And it's going to make you, it's going to make you feel free again and feel happier again when you allow yourself that time. And you need to really to do that. You really need to overcome these two, because if you do that, if you get these thoughts into check, if you get that impatience and that worry about things not going your way, things not being fast enough, things not moving as you want them to move, you need to know that things will come together if you give it time, and if you give it your focus, and if you focus on slaying, overcoming those negative things, you can do it. Now, the Queen of Swords is taking a more rational approach, and also maybe a more patient approach to the whole process of creating, of manifesting, of going where you want to go. And I know that in this time, things are slower, and it makes you impatient. And of course, we have the shiny objects as well that distract us. So keep the focus, because the focus together with your intuition, really. Also, it's not only rational, it's also connecting to your intuition, because there are things that you don't know yet and that you don't see yet. They are behind the curtain, but you need to trust, like this high priestess trusts, that things will come together, like they come together here in the Six of Cups and the Two of Cups. So you have to be and a little bit rational, and colder and collected and calmer and slowing it down, and so that you take control. This queen is very much in control. But also you have to know and trust that, there is more to come, and that you will see it whenever the time is right. It's about the time is right a lot here. That the time is right when you go through the cycle, when you don't rush the cycle. The Ace of Swords, together with the Queen of Swords, is, like that moment that you say, okay, yes, I got it. I really have to slow down. And I really know that when I slow down, everything is going to be there. And then you have this new, it's also almost as if there's a new intellectual beginning, like, you rationalize stuff a little bit more, so you're not distracted as much by the shiny objects. And then the King of Cups. The King of Cups here, when I look at this King of Cups, and I'm going back to this Two of Cups, this King of Cups doesn't really feel like your energy. It feels like somebody, a wise person, somebody that you listen to for advice, somebody that you really trust as well. You trust. So that person is helping you. It's not like things coming together with this king. I feel that there is somebody helping you to, slay these thoughts, to help you through these thoughts, and to keep you on your focus, to keep the focus on where you want to go, because you want to go here, and you want to go here, and you want to be this this Queen of Pentacles, and you are, but this person, it feels like that there's somebody there that just helps you rein in that restlessness, these doubts, these thoughts of defeat, and that is telling you you can do this, you can slay those dragons here, you can overcome them, and you can. And this person feels really like you trust this person and that you trust his or her advice, and that is what I think happens here when this king helps you become this queen, helps you slow down and say, okay, this is going to be my next step. I'm going to wait, I'm going to see, I'm going to move through the cycle, and I'm going to do it with a lot of focus and a lot of intellect and a little bit cool calculation. And this king is there to help you. That's what it feels like to me. Let's see what happens. Okay, that's again all tied up. I had this come out as well, another reading for another sign, and I feel, yeah, this is that card, you know, this card and this card, and here, you know, the Five of Swords twice. This is where you get stuck. This is where you feel like things are not moving. This is where you feel, you know, the fear coming, and then that sense of being defeated, of feeling defeated. This is that. But it's all you, huh? It's all you doing that in your head because you want to rush, because you don't have the patience to fulfill the cycle, because you don't, because you are distracted by and restless and distracted by the shiny objects that, you know, you want to change things and you want things to move faster than they can move. And that is that creates a stuck feeling. But don't worry, you can overcome it. There's somebody to help you, and you can be that more in charge as well. So fulfillment. Joy abounds in all areas of my life. So yes, if you really want to, fulfillment is possible. And fulfillment brings joy, of course. Now, if you're here, if you're in that state of mind, you will not feel fulfilled because you're looking for the rush. You're looking for rushing stuff, bringing together stuff quicker than it can be brought together. So you're not feeling the joy of the process because you're not fully immersed in the process. You're just wanting the results. And results are not coming without a process. So if you also enjoy and take joy in the process more and are more focused in that and grounded in that process with the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles and that Magician, you will also have more joy in the actual process and actual growing the stuff and not only the results of your actions. So fulfillment is not only in results, it can be found in the actual, you know, step by step process. And don't forget that, because it will give you more joy, and it will, you know, it will give you also this, you know, more grounding as well. And then you'll see better. You'll be more equipped to take the next decision and the next step. And this is the Dolphin Spirit. This and that are true. Let's have a look. Dolphin Spirit, like her earthly manifestation, is a reminder of duality. As the dolphin is both mammal and sea creature, so too is Dolphin Spirit both this and that. Two truths coexist. The story you tell and another story as well. Yes, the duality, the story you tell yourself and the things that are actually happening. So this is the story you tell yourself. This is what's happening. But because you are distracted by your shiny objects or by your impatience, you're more immersed into this. But yeah, they can coexist. You know, the fact that you want to rush stuff and that you are impatient, and at the same time, the fact that you do have the power to manifest, they can both exist simultaneously. You're sometimes not aware of that because you're too focused on this. So the duality of life is present when we are suffering, for there is a blessing too in helpers that appear. Helpers here. And I think this also helpers a little bit, you know, here helpers to slay your dragons. Within clouds are silver linings. When we later reflect on what happened, we can see that the situation was both this and that at the same time. And that choice led to both joy and sorrow. Joy, we can choose for joy or sorrow. No relationship is either all good or all bad, and people have qualities of both light and shadow. So focus on the positive. It says, focus on the things that you know that, and this person will help you with that, to focus on that positive and to overcome this, these negative feelings and thoughts that are here and that have been present and that are present because of your impatience. And that impatience often makes you not trust the process. And there's help. There's help. Somebody is going to help you trust that process. And that can be the Dolphin Spirit as well, you know, that says, look, there's help. You can choose to stay here, or you can choose to accept my help and you know, trust the process and be more fulfilled, and also enjoy the process instead of being restless and being frustrated by the process. So Gemini, that's it for you for November, and I will see you in December again. Now, if this is if you say this doesn't resonate with me, try to have a look at your rising sign or your moon sign. Okay, Gemini, bye for now. See you in December.